Titan the cat was on an aeroplane flying from Liverpool to New York.
Thank goodness they sent me away. I hated that dog.
Titan's owners were sending him to their cousins in New York because they had a dog and couldn't keep him anymore. He hated dogs and was terrified of them. They repulsed him. Suddenly, there was a terrible turbulence and Titan felt very sick. The plane crashed. It landed in the Phoenix Park in Dublin. Titan parachuted and landed in an ice cream van next to Dublin Zoo. Amber, the ice cream van owner, picked Titan up and gave him all different kinds of ice cream.
There you go, kitty. You can go now.
Then Titan saw the sign for Dublin Zoo. He slowly walked through the front gate and spotted a turtle in the reptile house. The turtle started to talk.
I don't want to be here anymore. Can you help me get out of here?
At first, Titan was confused. He didn't know that turtles could talk.
No.
Please.
Fine, I'll help you later tonight.
After the zoo staff had gone home, Titan scratched the glass until it broke. All the turtles escaped. Titan laughed with the turtle who had spoken to him.
My name is Eddie. Since you helped me, I want to help you. What is your dream?
My name is Titan and I want to take over the earth. The humans are cruel. They can't take care of the environment. Also, I'm plotting to make dogs extinct. Can you help me?
We need to talk to the rats, the special spy agents.
Oh, that's awesome. How do we get there?
We go down the sewer under St. Mary's Primary School.
That's kind of gross, but let's do it.
Titan and Eddie got past various booby traps. They had to solve many riddles. Arrows and hammers were flying at them, but they avoided them until they came to a big, repulsive blockage. They never did find the rats. They had to come up through the vents in the yard at St. Mary's. They saw students playing in the yard, their mouths dropped open.
Look, there's a cat and a turtle coming out of the vent. They're cute, teacher. Can we keep them? No, don't tell the teacher. We need to hide them in the secret garden.
Meanwhile, Titan and Eddie were planning how to escape St. Mary's.
I think there are some more rats hiding in the vents in Derry, Londonderry.
I've got the jetpacks. Let's get out of here.
Titan and Eddie landed in the homeware department in Dunnes Stores at the Fullside Shopping Centre. They landed on a pile of pillars.
What do we do next?
We need to go to the quay to find the rats. Quick, let's go before anyone sees us.
Eddie called for a taxi next to Primark. The driver from City Cabs was there within 5 minutes.
Gee, many fathers! I should get you out of my taxi.
No, please let us stay. We need to get to the quay.
No, lads.
It's okay. We'll use our jetpacks.
But the jetpacks were out of fuel. Just then, a boy was speeding by on a skateboard. So Eddie and Titan hopped on.
My name's Steve. What are your names?
Never mind. Just get us to the quay.
When they got to the quay, they couldn't find any rats.
I don't think there are any rats here. I think there'll be pets at home at the waterside.
Unfortunately, they were distracted by the smell of cooked food. They realised that they were starving. The smell led them to the Derry walls. The walls were very old. There were lots of tourists there, and Titan and Eddie got lost in the crowd. What are you doing here?
We're just looking for some food.
Titan recognised the woman. It was Isabella, the teacher from St. Mary's Primary School in Dublin. She was originally from Derry. She was shocked to see the cat and the turtle again.
You should be in the pet shop.
Before Steve had time to react, Isabella put them in the boot of her car. When they got to pets at home, they were put in separate cages next to each other. Eddie was given some lettuce to eat, and Titan was given a tin of tuna fish. After they ate, it was time to talk to the rats in the nearby cage. Titan explained his plan to take over the earth.
What's in it for us if we help you?
Well, we'll help you get out.
The rats didn't believe Titan because he was stuck in a cage too.
We'll get you tickets to see Derry City play at the Brandywell. Sweet, that's grand. We'll take it.
The only way to take over the world is to go to Belfast.
Titan was confused. They'd already come all this way to take over the world, and now they had to travel again.
I know a fox in Belfast called Zach. He wants to take over the world too. Maybe you could work together.
Titan thought about it for a second. If Zach wanted to take over the world too, what was the point of working together? Eddie, on the other hand, trusted the rats, so he thought it was a good idea. Just then they heard some rattling in the ceiling. Steve and his skateboard crashed to the floor. Steve opened Titan's cage and Eddie's cage.
We need to open the rat's cage too. We promised them tickets to the Derry City match.
They all piled on Steve's skateboard on the way to the Brandywell Stadium. It was the quarter-final against Linfield and the stadium was packed. It was a fantastic game and the atmosphere was electric. They watched Duffy score a banger to win. The crowd went wild.
That was great. Now it's our turn to repay you. How can we help?
Get us to Belfast.
Steve realised that they could all sneak onto the Linfield team bus to Belfast because the players were so gutted they wouldn't notice a cat, a turtle and a bunch of rats were on their bus. On the way, Titan noticed a dog on board. Titan felt very scared, so he hid away. The dog went over to talk to him.
Hello. Why are you trying to hide from me?
I'm frightened of dogs.
The dog's name was Riley and she was kind and gentle.
There's no reason to be afraid of me. My name is Riley.
Just before they arrived in Belfast,
The bus ran out of fuel. Everyone was confused.
Now, how are we going to get to Belfast?
That's when the players spotted them. One of the players, who was allergic to cats, opened the door, sneezing. Shoo, he said as he opened the door. Titan, Eddie, all the rats and Riley the dog made a run for it. Fortunately, they were near York Street Station and a train was coming.
We need to be very quiet on the train so that nobody hears us.
They got on the train, but the rat wouldn't stop squeaking. An old woman hit at the rats with her cane and everyone got off at the next stop, which was Great Victoria Station. Titan and the others stayed on the train until Lanyon Station, where pest control were waiting for them. The rats scrambled into an alleyway, but Titan, Riley and Eddie bolted away to St George's Market. Eddie, being a turtle, was slow, so Riley picked him up and put him on her back. They only discovered the rats were gone when they got to the market and hid behind the crepe stall. There they met another dog, a French bulldog called Star.
Hi, please help me. I'm trapped.
What's in it for us?
I'll help you pick out a nice crepe and just make a sausage.
While Eddie and Riley were ordering pancakes, Titan took the key from one of the workers' pockets and set Star free. Meanwhile, Eddie crawled up on top of Riley's head. He told Riley about Titan's plan to make all dogs extinct.
Wait, is that Steve?
What are you doing here?
Well, we were very hungry and the rats told us to find a fox called Zach in Belfast.
I've seen that fox creeping around Nettlefield Primary School.
Then he noticed that Star was out of her cage.
Uh-oh, you better run before the owner sees that she is free.
Titan, Eddie, Riley and Star rushed along Radnor Street towards Nettlefield Primary School to find the fox. They searched through the vegetable garden and found nothing. Then they searched the flower garden and that's where they found him.
Are you Zach?
Yes. What are you doing in my territory? You better not steal my berries.
You're kind of rude. Why would you think we'd steal your berries? Let's go, guys.
Wait, maybe I'll help you.
Some of the school kids were playing football on the pitch and they saw the animals. They started to shout,
Is that a talking cat?
Calm down, don't panic.
Just then, everyone was distracted because one of the students slipped in some mud and lost his football boot. This gave the animals time to run off. Zach decided to go with them because he didn't want to be caught. They went to the glider stop on Albert Bridge Road and got on the next glider.
This has been fun. How about we just forget about the plan and be friends?
What about your plan to make all dogs extinct?
How did you know about that?
Eddie tilted his head and smiled.
We can forget about that too.
Why did you not tell us that? I thought we were friends.
We are now.
They took the glider to IKEA. It was next to the George Best Airport.
Hey, George Best was in Alfield Primary.
They all had a big dinner of Swedish meatballs and watched the airplanes take off and land.
I'm never going on an aeroplane again.
You can stay here in Belfast with us.
They spent the night in the beds in IKEA. In the morning, they went for a walk. Titan was lost in thought. He wasn't sure what he was going to do, but he thought that if dogs weren't so bad after all, maybe he needed to give the humans a second chance too.